The easiest sale in the entire world is the one that your customer makes with you. And in this video, I'm going to be teaching you a very simple way to get your customers knocking doors with you. Yes, yes, yes. I am talking about going side by side, getting them out of the house, walking shoulder to shoulder, knocking on the neighbor's doors, and essentially taking you, plopping you in front of that homeowner and saying, hey, choose them to do their roof, they're doing mine. Yeah, it can be that easy. And you know why I'm teaching you this? Because my mission on the YouTube channel and the podcast is to help you smash your income goal in roofing sales. And what easier way to do it than to essentially get your customers selling for you? And I know we talk referrals, but this is a little different. You can actually blend this with the referral strategy, but I don't want this video to go long, so we're gonna cut straight to it and give you a simple 3-step approach to getting your customers to knock doors with you. Now, one quick disclaimer, I did learn some of this from one of my clients because they innovated on the first part, which you'll see in a minute, that I thought that is brilliant. I have to play with this, I have to adapt it, and we have to teach this to other people to use. So let's get to it. Welcome back. And if you're new, my name is Adam Bensman, the Roof Strategist, and everything I'm about to teach you right now, I hope is going to help you crush it in the neighborhood, just like a lot of the top performing sales reps I've interviewed on this channel. One of them, special shout out to Bill Sansom, at age 60, did $2.2 million in his first year. And this is the most impressive part. He sold 60 out of 73 homes in a single subdivision by leveraging all of those key touch points of the customer experience and just absolutely dominated. And by the way, the links to those programs, should you be interested, are in the video and podcast description. So let's get to it. First things, let's lay the groundwork in the fundamentals. How good do you think it's going to work if I go up to a customer and say, hey, do you mind coming out with me and introducing me to your neighbors? We'll just go knock on their door real quick? No, no, no. Remember in the past, I've said sales and marketing is kind of like dating. And we don't want to go up to someone and be like, oh, hey, you look pretty. Can I take your clothes off right here? No, if you cringe right now, I hope you did, because that's what getting a little too ahead of yourself can do to people. So instead, what we want to do is we want to play into the psychological principle of consistency. And consistency is a well-studied and well-documented sales psychology, often credited to Robert Cialdini in his book, Influence, which means if someone takes an action, they're very likely to maintain consistency or repeat that action. So this is why in sales, people say, get to yes, get to yes. Everyone's got the number, right? Get 7 yeses before you ask for the final order or whatever it is. Everyone's got their different rule. But you and I both know that getting to yes or getting consistency is really important. So without further ado, here are the 3 simple steps to getting your customers knocking with you to generate the easiest sales of your entire life. Let's begin. Step number 1, ask the customer right after you sign them up like this. Hey, Peggy, I'm so excited to be working with you. Listen, I'm gonna be knocking on your neighbor's doors just to introduce myself, to let them know we're doing your roof. And the other reason I'm doing that is to give them my business card, because as you know, there's going to be some debris coming off your roof and some noise through the project. And I don't want anyone bugging you at all. I want them calling me. So before I go do that, can you help me out? And they say yes. I say, all right, so who do you know in the neighborhood that I should avoid or who you really don't like? And I wait. And you know what's funny? Gossip is part of our survival mechanism. And this was gone over in the book Sapiens, by the way, I forget the author's name. And I thought it was really fascinating how gossip was originally studied in apes and monkeys because they chatter to alert people of safety threats. So when we ask our homeowners who they don't like, do you think they're gonna filter that? Oh no, no they aren't. They are going to dump it on you. Janice 2 doors down, she's wacky. Be careful, look in her house, oh my gosh. And all of a sudden you're gonna get the dirt and they're talking and talking. Step 1 on consistency. They decided to help you out and they shared the gossip of who they don't like. Then we move on to the second part and say, all right, thank you. I've got Janice down. Super helpful. Appreciate the heads up. Now, who do you know in the neighborhood that you do like? And then they start, okay, the Johnsons, they're great people. They've been there for like 20 years. In fact, they plow our driveway in the winter. And then you've got the Michelsons, you know, they're all right, they're cool, but they're Bears fans. And then they start giving you all the little things and the nuances, and it cracks me up. People just like welcome you with into the neighborhood with a lot more information than you asked for. But as you write all this stuff down, you've gotten a yes to helping you, a yes to sharing the neighbor's name, then they shared the people they like. Now we come in for the big question. Hey, you know what? How would you feel about just really quickly walking me over to the Johnsons in there just to help introduce me, because I don't want it to be awkward when I show up. And they say, you know what, sure, no problem, come on. And they walk you over to that neighbor's house, knock the door, and introduce you to the neighbor saying, hey, you know, this is Adam, he's doing our roof, he just wanted to chat with you for a few minutes. And bam, it works. And I got an email from a gentleman, he's told me that a 73-year-old customer knocked the entire neighborhood with him, sending business his way because he treated his customers so well. So now you know it in 3 simple, easy steps. We are going to get our neighbors knocking doors with us without having to dip into the whole referral game, which, by the way, is still really powerful, but something that can be, again, added on should you wish to offer the incentives to each party. But the main point isn't motivating through money. That's not the main motivator. The main motivator is getting that consistency on, would you help me out? Then who do you know that you don't like that I should watch out for, to be playful? Who do you like? And then would you introduce me to them? Now, I hope this video helps you crush it in the next neighborhood you're in by getting your customers knocking doors with you. And just because this video is about to end doesn't mean your and my time together needs to. Maybe you want to say, hey, let's bake in some referral strategies. Let's really ramp it up. And if that's you, then hop into this playlist on all about getting referrals, and then click right here to download a free copy of my Pitch Like a Pro roofing sales training video library. And I will see you on the next one.